Hello, everybody. Uh-oh. Sorry, I forgot to adjust something. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Um, and also if I can remember how to crochet because I haven't been able to crochet. I haven't been able to go on YouTube. I haven't been able to sit down. I have a house full of bears. I have four of them now. Yeah, four. They're all sleeping. All the bears are sleeping. All four of them. That's why Mr. Hook is not here. Hi, Mark. Uh, I I'm trying to relax. Actually, this is the most relaxing activity I can find is just going on YouTube and crocheting because if I'm standing, one of the bears wants me to cook something. This is my busy cooking season, summer. That's when everybody wants to eat. You would think it's winter, but no, it's summer. The the season of trying new recipes and I don't know. I tried a new recipe, new to me, something I've never cooked before. It's like a Mexican beef stew. So I made that. It's something my husband orders when we go to a Mexican restaurant, and I thought after all these years I should learn to cook it. And my aunts told me it was easy, and yeah, they were right. It was very easy. The only thing, it takes a long time to cook, and also, boy, did it make a mess in my kitchen. But I don't think it's because of the soup. I think it's because I made too much of it, or I need a bigger pot. Hey, Maribel. Zach, welcome in. I know, Maribel. I was just saying how I have four bears in my house now. Wait, how many is that? I'm counting my stitches now. I have four bears. I have, yeah, yeah, you can come on. He was sleep. They were all sleeping. I have the husband, I have my two sons, and I have Chester. So last week we went to pick up. Is he sleeping? We went to pick up Bradley in Pennsylvania. That was a long trip. Oh, horsewoman. I saw that you joined. You subscribed to me the other day. I
Welcome.
like that name of yours. What did you say?
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, her name, babe, is
Horsewoman.
opinionated horsewoman. I thought that was Nina at first. She's opinion. She likes horses. Oh, okay. Thank you to Dana, Triple C Center, she said.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Okay, so her name is Stephanie. Your name is Stephanie. And Triple C is here. Speaking of, hi, Dana. And Zach is here. So we went to Pennsylvania. You want to tell them about our trip? Horrible experience at the end because we stayed overnight to
We had a
rest.
layover. Yeah.
We had a layover, and usually we don't have any trouble finding a hotel in wherever we are.
But for some reason, they were sold out in
Wherever
Cleveland.
we decide to stop, we don't plan it. We just said, you know what, it's time to stop. Let's look for a hotel. Open Google Maps, find a hotel, no problem. No, these hotels were booked.
The good ones were
Were
booked.
way expensive, and one was open, but the reviews were pretty bad. and I was getting a little scared and a little nervous. So, without reading the reviews, seemed like we didn't have time.
Plus, it was a. I thought we thought it was good. DoubleTree.
No, it wasn't DoubleTree. It was Embassy.
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 Embassy used to be good.
Embassy was like it has a grand ballroom. It has, you know, I mean, what can go wrong with the name like
Oh, we should have done though.
Embassy.
Shouldn't have just like looked at the room and say nope.
I mean, I remember when
Let's
I
keep
first
going.
walked in the room.
I know I didn't want to take my
went,
shoes off.
What?
That's how bad it was. I didn't
we
want
were
to
just
take
so
my shoes
tired. We were so tired.
off.
But I thought I smelled a hint of old cigarette smell. You know, like if you smoke, that's one thing. You know, I like the smell of
I don't know. We
cigarettes.
were just so tired.
I like the smell of cigarette smoke, babe. But
no, not old
when
cigarette.
it's old cigarette smell on that's been living on curtains for years. Oh. Mark, the weather in Chicago is
Pleasant.
perfect. It's sunny and 70 today. You can't go wrong with sunny and 70. Oh, you dropped that.
It was cold this morning though. It was in the 40s.
Oh, you mean at 5 o'clock in the morning when you left to go to Wisconsin?
I can go to Wisconsin.
You went to Wisconsin. My husband went to Wisconsin this morning.
In the border.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Wisconsin border is like it's just over an hour from us.
Yeah. Well,
So anyway, that hotel was just horrible.
and speaking of Wisconsin, that's where Stephanie is. Stephanie, that's your name, right? Opinionated first woman is in Wisconsin.
So yeah. Anyway, so we ended up staying. So it's checked out. You know, we were just so tired though. And then our dog dug out an old mask, a
And
bone,
a chicken bone
a half-eaten chicken wing.
underneath the bed.
He
Or
almost
chicken
died.
wing. Hi, Nina. I was just talking about
Oh,
you,
boy.
Nina. Yeah,
And almost got sick. He did get sick.
he did actually get sick.
Because he was cleaning crumbs off the floor. We didn't even know what.
Yeah, it was a horrible hotel. There was not enough towels. There was not enough soap. So I had to go for towels. Then I had to go for soap. Then I had to go for shampoo. Then, I mean, I wasn't the only one, though, asking for towels when I went to get towels. You know, so this lady's asking for towels. And so I just went after her. I'm like, I'll have what she's having. Towels. Hobie channel. Okay, Hobie channel. Yeah, I like Hobie yarn. I mean, I can't say I like Hobie yarn because I've never used Hobie yarn. I know a lot of people like Hobie yarn. Nina, you missed the story. We went to pick up Bradley from school in PA, and we didn't leave right away. We stood overnight because he wanted us to go to his church. So that morning we went to his church, then we went out to eat, then we went to help him move out his stuff. So we didn't get on the road until 3 o'clock p.m.?
Yeah.
So it was getting dark, and we decided to stop halfway.
Yeah.
Halfway there, and mute that.
I think it knows better than me. I muted it and then muted it out and then it unmuted itself.
And we stayed in a bad hotel. It's a really disgusting place. It had food on the floor, old masks, garbage. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was just gross and disgusting. I mean, and it reminded me of a deserted town because the grand ballroom was closed.
And you know what though?
And the pool was closed.
You know, and Nina knows this because she worked for a hotel, right? I don't know why they do this. I used to work for a hotel too. Well, they actually, I don't know why they book I mean, the place was probably like 90% empty, and somehow we still had the crappiest room. So in other words, I guess whenever the computer picks a room, it picks it in sequence. So in other words, the ones on the first floor are like get rented like almost daily or whatever, and the ones on the higher floors or the ones on the higher numbers, because the hotel is never booked, never gets occupied. You would think they would rotate their rooms, right? I bet you some of the rooms are nice because they're never occupied because the computer doesn't pick them. You know what I mean? Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hi, Granny D. Carpet in bathroom? Not that bad, Nina. Not that bad. Thank you, Jane. Okay.
Someone woke up from their nap.
Oh, he woke up. I'm mainly skincare.
Yeah. I went once to say
Oh,
hi.
did you lose the crochet skill, Sheila or Stephanie? Did he come and get shot? I didn't.
I don't even think.
You know what? I don't want to hold him right
Okay.
now because I'm crocheting and I just put some lotion on my hands. I don't want to have to wash my hands again. My hands are like getting like rough.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, but so you were saying like, so there's like 1,000 rooms in the hotel,
Yeah, it's probably 500 rooms.
you know, and they put us on the first floor,
and
probably right after somebody else checked out.
right, because the computer, and this did this when I used to work at a hotel. The computer picks, let's say, what in sequence. In other words, it picks like the lowest number, like 101. So 102, 110, 111, 112. All right. So instead of, and then so in other words, even though they're not, they're not booked. So in other words, the lower number rooms get booked again. They'll get rented out again in the following day or the next day. So I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I'm losing my train of thought here. So in other words, like the rooms that let's say are like 130s or 140, 150, 152, 153, they get picked last. But the computer doesn't pick them last. So in other words, the following morning, let's say someone checks out of room 101. The following day, 101 goes back, is one of the first ones to get rented.
No, Nina, it was not a mom and pop hotel.
Oh.
It was an Embassy Suites. Sweet, you know what?
I mean, the parking lot was empty.
Yeah, and so, and there was no ice on the first floor, no ice on the second floor. There was ice on the third floor, but there was fermenting garbage next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go up to the fourth floor. It was
Kitchen nightmares.
It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Fine, I'll hold you, Chester. It was a nightmare all the way around. It was a horrible. No coffee.
Oh yeah.
No coffee. No breakfast.
I get up early, right? I get up at 4 in the morning.
No pool,
I'm
no
up
fitness
that early.
center.
I went up to them, to the front desk. Hey, where's the coffee at? Oh, our coffee machine is not working. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's like 911 for a hotel if you don't have a coffee.
Yeah, but there was no Dunkin' Donuts around there too. Not even a Walmart near.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was like a industrial park area.
Well, I gotta put these away. My son took these home.
Oh, look at these Skittles.
I put them away.
Why do you give them to me?
I don't know. So you can eat them and not me.
People are saying hi to Chester.
Yes.
I don't want to eat them. Skittles. Boy,
He just woke up from a nap.
they are good, but I don't. Those are, see, these Skittles though,
They're not colored.
I only like the orange ones. I don't want to just eat anything without knowing what flavor it is. I just like the orange ones. And these are just like, they took out the rainbow because they're like dedicating the rainbow to the pride. I think it's more than a week. Pride week, Pride month,
Something
or
like
something.
that, yeah.
Pride time. Right? No one wants to go back to work.
Mhm.
So yeah, the one guy who checked us in, he had no staff there. No staff at all.
Mhm.
And the sad thing is, I think my son left his car keys there and his house keys.
Ugh.
And I keep calling and having to leave messages with the housekeeping to say, I need the keys back somehow. I don't know.
Something's out of place.
Something out.
This stuff is out of place.
Yeah, something fell. When something's not in its place, my little Chester gets upset. He doesn't like things not being where they belong. Everything must have its place.
It's like Mama. He's got OCD.
Yeah. And speaking of everything having a place to be put in, I don't have that luxury right now. Unfortunately, with 4 bears in the house, it's kind of chaotic in here. And stuff is in the wrong spots right now. But as long as they're not in Chester's sight, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so Mark, they're like using the excuse because of COVID, we can't open the hotel, pool, or the fitness center, or the restaurant.
Or give you and the
Or
free
give you
breakfast
breakfast.
is in a bag, or to go box with the go bag, and give you stupid ones.
But then they're not even using COVID as a reason to clean. Like there was garbage on the floor, there was food on the floor. That not immediately did we see it, but after a while, I mean, it was the next morning we saw it, and like, what the heck? It was just, I mean, no excuses. It's just sad. Please give Julie kisses for me. Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to give some more kisses for some of our guests here. Nina, the last time I weighed him, he's 5 pounds. I gotta weigh him again.
Yeah. So what? That's 3 pounds he's gained in what? 2 months that we've had him?
Yeah, we haven't had him for 2 months yet.
No. Yeah. Well, what's everyone doing for the holiday weekend here in the States?
Oh yeah. So tomorrow is Memorial Day, which is very important that we remember the fallen soldiers that gave their life so that we can have freedoms.
Anybody have anyone they're related to who died in a war, a foreign war or something? My grandpa died in Korea in battle. So I never knew my grandpa on my dad's side. He did fight. He fought in World War II and Korea. So he fought in 2 wars, and he died in Korea.
I don't think I know someone who I knew them, then they went to serve, and then they passed.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that.
Well, yeah. I mean, even in our generation, like once in the Iraq, died in the Middle East. My Hector, my buddies, has friends that died. In fact, he's a medic in the army, and Hector has PTSD because he served in 2 tours in Iraq.
Oh yeah, you're friend.
He's had 2 people. Oh yeah, 1 person die in his arms, and a few others that he worked on when they died, when they were shot. bad. So he has PTSD because of that. You know.
Maybe
So
he should get a puppy.
yeah, yeah. Well, maybe he should.
Yeah, that'll help him.
Yeah.
There's one man in our church who has a puppy, a dog now, but he was in the war. And he has a dog he brings.
Yeah. But
Wait, hold on. Okay.
but it's beautiful.
Everybody's talking. First of all, I'm confused. If Remembrance Day every. Oh, Mark says November 11th is their like Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Nino, you're going to Key West? What? I'm confused.
Raymond was in the Marines. Okay, yeah, I see. My dad had a cousin who was killed in Korea. He was very young, 18 maybe. Wow. Yeah. Actually, when my grandpa died, he already had, obviously, 4 kids. You know, my husband died in Afghanistan. Did you see that? Dana's Wonderless Crochet. Well, okay. Well, oh, we'd like to honor your husband, Dana, and thank you for your sacrifices. You know, you gave up your husband. Your husband
Yeah.
gave up his life for the country, for our country.
Do you call that a gold star wife, right? Because I know if you have a child who passed, you call them a gold star mom.
Yeah. Well, it says Mark says, why does America have Veterans Day as well? I guess we have Veterans Day and Memorial Day. So technically, Memorial Day is for the fallen only. All right, and then Veterans Day is for the veterans.
Yeah, Veterans
So,
Day is for the vets.
And you know, I guess it's a lot of people's pet peeve. I didn't even know about this.
To say Happy Memorial
Happy
Day.
Memorial Day. Well, it's not a Happy Memorial Day because you're remembering it's supposed to be a solemn day. You know, and then veterans have their own day. Then we can celebrate the veterans.
When I was teaching school,
and thank them.
We had little characters for all the little days off we would have in school. And the character for Memorial Day was this little boy sitting on the ground, sad. Look,
yeah,
he was sad, and he had his little flag.
Oh.
It was so cute.
Right. Yeah. So that's opinionated horsewoman said that. It set aside to those who serve our wartime or peace sign, whether they died or survived. All right. And then
but either way, it's not like a celebration time like 4th of July.
Right.
You know, I mean, I guess nothing wrong with having a barbecue. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is it kind of. The thing with that is it kicks in the summer. Memorial Day weekend kicks in the summer in the States.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it leads to other people having to mourn because of the accidents, the car accidents.
Yeah.
There's a lot of car accidents.
Or boating accidents.
Boating accidents, car accidents. In Chicago, there's a lot of shootings.
It's killing season.
All weekend. All week this week, the cops were having a press conference discussing with the mayor how they're gonna.
Chicago. How much?
What
do we have? Like 600 per year or something like that. People die.
I don't know,
but anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Chicago, anyway.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate that Memorial Day has to share that with that time, you know, has to share their, you know, I guess just any other, like any holiday, like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's supposed to be a religious, you know, holiday, but it gets shared with, you know.
Yeah. So anyway,
presents and toys and Santa Claus and
tip jar.
Same with Easter, with the Easter Bunny, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. I guess the really only fantastic holiday is to really celebrate is 4th of July, Independence Day. That's really
the middle of the summer
celebration.
And then Labor Day closes out the summer.
Labor Day is what is Labor Day?
I don't know why we have Labor Day. Well, you know, I guess we got to have enough days off or something.
But it's got to mean something.
It's for people who labor. It's
That's
actually
us.
work like
That's
unions
us.
and stuff. I remember the one union I remember saying their workers cannot work on Labor Day no matter what. I guess it honors the American worker who built this country. I guess, or whatever. This time we don't need to get into that. But yeah, Memorial Day weekend. I guess they should have made it July 4th, middle of the summer.
Well,
Yeah.
but I think Independence Day is, really genuine holiday, even though there's a lot of, stuff that goes wrong that day too, with people, having accidents with fireworks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, I've heard some stories about that.
Yeah.
So Stephanie says Labor Day pays tribute to the contributions and achievements of American workers. So you were right.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I can't see that. Where are
That?
my glasses?
Sure.
Babe, you stole my glasses. Get your own.
Get my own
I
reading
swear,
glasses?
I have like, she's like, I have so many pairs of reading glasses that I bought for myself. And I only buy more than one because he swipes them.
I'll go get mine.
Mark says America turns 245 years old. Oh my goodness. That reminds me of when it turned 200 years old. It was just a little girl. The bicentennial. And they came out with those special quarters. And if you, had one, that was a big deal. I got a bicentennial. But I didn't know as a little girl there was a world without bicentennial quarters. What did I know?
Yeah.
I would like to know if anybody, and I'll try not to spoil it, but did anybody watch that Friends reunion?
What are you making?
What am I making? I'm just making a corner to corner throw.
Did you let them know you haven't been able to crochet lately?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
It's to these 4 bears that I have.
Well, it's this bear, not a bear, but a puppy.
He's one of the bears.
He looks like a bear, right?
Yeah.
Show his face once in a while. Have some eye candy.
Eye candy.
Everybody wants some eye candy. Here's another eye candy.
Eye candy. Oh, you're so sweet and precious, Chester. Don't bite. Okay. Stephanie, you missed it. Well, no, you didn't miss it because it's constantly on. You can just stream it whenever you want to. So it was never on. The only time it was never on like a set time. You just streamed it. It was just able,
It was only available at starting at 2:00 or something.
Yeah, 2:00 our time.
Yeah.
Not just them talking. But yeah, so Nina, if you watch the Fresh Prince reunion, that was the same kind of concept. Reunion. Yeah, they would just sit around
a review,
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have done a few things. Like there was a Ross and Rachel kind of video that they made that like they were going for couples counseling or something. I don't know if anybody caught that a few months back.
Can they hear the kisses?
You didn't watch Friends, and I did actually, Nina. And I remember watching Friends. That it was very significant to me. You want to know why?
Oh,
Babe.
Why?
Because when we got married, then we got our first apartment, and remember the problem we had with our couch? Like our couch was not delivered like week after week.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. And we finally got our couch.
We bought it from where?
We bought it from Jennifer Convertibles.
Oh yeah.
It was a
Jennifer
sleeper.
Convertibles.
Jennifer Convertibles. And we finally got our couch. And we finally got our TV.
I thought we bought a used one.
No. Jennifer Convertibles.
I thought we bought the floor model.
We bought the floor model, but it needed to be delivered. Anyway, we finally got our couch. We got our TV. We got remember our coffee table from Bombay Furniture?
Bombay, yeah.
Then we got our our TV stand and everything. We finally got our we got married at the end of May, which, by the way, happy
The anniversary
anniversary.
just came up.
Yeah, 27 years. So we finally got our front room situated, and I went back to work at the school after the summer. It was, late August, and then I saw this new show coming on. I'm like, let me catch this. And I'm sitting down, and after a hard day's work, I'm a new wife and everything. I got my little remote control, my new TV, and there comes Friends, new show.
Yeah.
And so that's when I started watching it, 94. So when it ended, we were married for 10 years.
Yeah, they said it's the most binge TV show on Netflix or something.
Man, those people are rich now.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Nina says she never really friends watched that much, but Jennifer still looked good. Yeah, I'm on there. They're all 20. They're over. They're 20 years old.
They're older. 50. They're
30, right? It's almost 30.
27-year-old show.
Yeah. Right.
It's.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we were that age, so I guess they're about our age.
They were babe. We were younger than them.
Yeah, we're younger than them. Yeah.
When they started that show, I was 20 and you were 22.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like 25, 26, maybe older than that.
Yeah.
So they're well over 50.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're celebrities, so they can. But the guys are old, especially Matthew Perry. Didn't have Matthew Perry have like drug problems or some other?
Matthew Perry had
it's a mission, and you could tell with his. He's the one that looked rougher out of all of them. You know?
He had an accident, like a ski accident.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
And then comes the painkillers, and then comes the addiction, and then it's.
So, we got Becky just came in. Hello, everybody. She says, and then ASMR. Nana Pass. You know who she is?
What? Oh, I didn't see that person. I was wondering why Mark said, "Hey, ASMR." No, I've never. No, and Becky's here. Sorry, I've been missing a lot of chat.
Yes.
So welcome.
You're caught up.
ASMR.
Mark's gonna have supper. Alrighty, enjoy.
Do you know what ASMR is?
No.
No.
What is it?
You should Google ASMR. Go on TikTok and search ASMR. It's just like almost like it's like it's relaxing videos that stimulate your brain but relax you at the same time.
I got something relaxing.
I thought that's why Mark said
this
ASMR.
Is something relaxing right here.
I thought he was calling this ASMR.
He's like a drug.
He is a drug because I haven't napped so much. David is here. Hi, David. I haven't napped so much since I got this dog. I mean, I've been napping a lot. Tomorrow, David is having a marathon live.
Oh, nice.
So
we'll make sure we'll pop in.
Yeah, we'll pop in and out.
Pop in and out, let it play. We're going to let it play.
Yeah.
And maybe you can jump in during the day sometime.
Yeah, the last marathon. The last holiday, he did a marathon. Was that Mother's Day?
Yeah, I think
he did a marathon and I went in. Was that?
You went in for a little bit, yeah.
Or was that Easter?
I think that was Easter.
It wasn't Mother's Day.
Carrie.
I think it was Easter.
Go from here. No more.
Easter, I popped in, right?
Yeah. So we'll try to remember to jump in. I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow. We had a bunch of things opened up already. I
actually have Bradley's school laundry still in my van that I have to bring up to clean.
There's stuff probably growing in it already.
I know, disgusting. That's why I don't want to go down there because I'm not ready.
Where's it at?
Deal. It's in the van.
Still in the van?
Yes.
Cooking,
yes.
Oh, just imagine, just college laundry, guys.
Boy, college laundry of all. And this is laundry that has not been washed regularly, too. Disgusting. I'm afraid.
Be something. When you open up that big bag, it's a big bag.
I have to do it.
There's going to
not
be a
after.
monster.
To see that this is the reason.
What?
When I remember to do it, I had just taken a shower.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down there all fresh and clean from the shower and face that. No way.
You know, guess what? You know what? Just leave it alone. It's going to walk itself all the way here and wash itself.
It can go all the way to Pennsylvania.
It could probably walk by itself now. That's how nasty it is, I'm sure.
David, yeah, they have washing machines not only on campus, but he's 10 feet from his bedroom to the washing machine. The washing machine is in his kitchen, David, and he has no need for quarters anymore. And he has plenty of detergent. Last time I was there, I said, do you need more detergent? Because I'm calculating he should need more detergent, right? I dropped him off in August. In January, do you need more detergent? I have plenty. My gosh. Why do you have plenty? Oh, Sunny Place is here too. Found us through Triple C. And yes, David is also doing Father's Day Marathon, Independence Day Marathon. So you're probably going to do Labor Day Marathon, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know how you do a marathon.
You gotta prepare yourself, I guess. Have enough material to talk about.
Yeah. I mean,
even us, we kind of just don't even have sometimes.
At least I have you to talk to, because sometimes when I'm here by myself on Thursdays, I run out of stuff to talk about.
That's why it's a lot of YouTubers or a lot of people that do live have games or whatever that they do. Just fillers or some topic. You come up with a topic. You talk about.
There was a question.
As long as it's not political.
I was going to ask everybody a question.
What's your favorite dog breed?
What's your favorite dog breed? Do you like dogs? What's that I smell? Oh, it's a soup. Did you hire the heat?
I hired it because it's really not getting warm. When we're done with the live, I want them to eat a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm sure when Bradley wakes up from his nap, he wants to have some.
That soup was so good, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for soup, I haven't made it before, ever. And I didn't really have a concrete recipe. Just like tips and tricks from my aunts. I mean, it came out really good. Cammy is here. He's working on an Afghan. Lucky.
So you went to you went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. What did you get?
So I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I got another ball of this yarn. And Chester came with me. Yeah, I had him in his carrier. So he was facing everybody, like a baby. And he had his little badge that said emotional support animal. And, Hobby Lobby, they don't care if you bring your dog in there. They don't discriminate against dogs. And they know me there at that store. So they were like, why is your dog so afraid? He should be used to this place by now. Hi, Katrina.
Yeah. David said he repeats himself a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I do too.
I guess, David, you could be like almost like all these radio stations. They record, even though they're quote unquote live, but it's the same stuff. They play the same songs it's like they, even satellite. I have XM satellite. They play the same songs over and over again. It seems like it's like a 2 hour, not 2 hour goes by when you won't hear the same song.
Speaking of satellite channel, let's talk about this. Do any of you have Sirius XM? The Sirius XM? And if you do you listen to the 80s channel? We grew up in the 80s, so that's a big deal, that channel. But now they have these VJs.
Mm-hmm. The old VJs, right? Like from VH1 or from MTV.
Yeah.
Like the VJs.
Downtown
Julie Brown. Daisy Fuentes.
And then they have this one. She's a former, they brought her back. But apparently, like she's been smoking a couple packs of cigarettes a day every
Maybe
single
more.
day for
Maybe
all
more.
these years.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it because she sounds like that low. I'm like, I can't even listen to.
But we're not
I-
knocking her down like that.
I'm
but
not,
What's
no.
wrong with satellite? With with the accent
Like-
people? I'm like, okay, well, I want to reminisce about my '80s, but that's not how I remember that VJ I used to watch.
Yeah.
It sounds like this.
I mean, it's. I feel I'm in pain for her as she's talking. That's gotta hurt.
And then actually, if you're on the road, you will listen, just like kind of like. I mean, like tomorrow, if I listen at the same time. As Sam, it's like it seems like really it just repeats. They just
They
repeat
give
it.
the same little stories about the songs,
Mhm.
little backstories of,
Mhm.
this artist used to work in this coffee shop and she got inspired by the man who used to come in every day and order a cup of coffee and she wrote a song about him. And here she is. It's whatever, Cyndi Lauper or something. Like, yeah. David says, smokers' voices are in too. I studied singing and voice science so much that I get this empathetic thing going on when I hear. Yeah, you feel like you gotta clear your throat. I almost said también. You gotta clear your throat. También.
Yeah.
That means also in Spanish.
Ooh, we got a visitor here.
Yeah, Cammie, they give it to you for a year when you buy a new car. And then
I unsubscribe. And anyway, they gave
but
it
they
to me.
tempt you and tempt you.
Yeah, they do.
I
So I
mean-
bought like a 3-month subscription for like $6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm about to discontinue.
I like the 80s channel though, but we can get 80s
But you know what though?
music on our
It's like
Apple.
like you said, you hear the same songs.
The same little stories.
They probably I guess maybe they buy songs. They can
Yeah,
only play so
There are
many songs.
way more 80s music.
Yeah,
songs.
I mean they play the same 80s songs.
Yeah.
And then like after 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and they have a new batch that they buy, and they
Mhm.
play those songs over and over. And
Like the
over
Friends reruns.
Right.
They buy so many episodes. So speaking of, here's what I wanted to ask you. Your favorite. So on the reunion, they were asking what's your favorite Friends episode, but I don't have a particular favorite Friends episode. I have a favorite Friends moment. You know what my favorite Friends moment is? It's a lot of people's favorite friend.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
When they were moving the couch.
the pivot.
Pivot.
I remember that watching that live for the first time
Pivot.
at in I think by then we had kids and I was laughing then and it's still funny now. It's still like really like I would do this challenge. I would like try not to laugh when I'm watching that episode. I can't do it. Oh, he knew también. Not much more Espanol from, but yo también and I are.
Cammie says that her
Friends.
mom had the old same thing. Had this XM salad for her got her car, and she had the old country station, which is nice. It's nice. They have all these other stations, but you can't really listen to just one. Because if you just listen to the same one, you'll hear the same song. So,
The same
so I guess
song.
you got to just flip channels. Which is they do have probably 300
They have a
channels.
comedy channel.
Yeah, and
So
then
that's-
think that one you hear the same jokers or comedian
Yeah.
every time. So anyway, so that's probably what David has to do a back loop, and then just talk to the,
Reset.
I guess the chat. You just got to monitor the chat and talk.
Yeah, marathon. Boy, I don't know if I could ever do that. I've been thinking about, in order to get my hours up, letting my camera just run while I do my stuff in the kitchen, and every once in a while saying hi to the
We
camera.
can have a camp or outside like right now. It's
We
nice
can go outside and do a live from outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and see our view of the forest.
we
And see
should
the
do
birds.
that.
There was a big turtle in our pond, like maybe a 1 foot turtle earlier. It came up.
Okay, Stephanie. I keep calling this poor girl Sheila, and her name is Stephanie.
Well, you can have a tape of this. You know, it's Chester just chewing. Yeah, chew your bone.
Yeah, he can be our live stream. Just chewing away. Just chewing away. You got to get him up a little bit there.
He gets when he chews like
How's
this.
that for some ASMR?
He gets emotional. Like when he really gets into it, like right now, he gives up a smell.
Yeah, there's a pheromone that releases. Yes, Nina, he got all his shots.
So he can socialize now with other dogs.
Puppy cam live streams, David said. I didn't know that. Why haven't I've been binging on these puppy cam live streams. So we can probably do a puppy cam live stream.
He's got a TikTok. He's got some followers.
Yeah, he does have a TikTok. He's got
200 followers almost.
Almost 200 followers. Yes.
He's got some fans.
That's walking up and down those stairs. Well, I do have my elevator, and yeah, I have knee problems. And yesterday I fell on my knee, of all things to fall on. So now I have more of a knee problem. Not that it hurts, it's just it makes a noise. So I don't like going down the stairs. I can go up the stairs, but I don't like going down the stairs. Oh no, because there's a noise that occurs. Did you know that?
No.
I hate that noise. My knee makes a noise when I go down the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Cracking noise?
Yes. It's disgusting. I hate that noise. So yeah, I use the elevator. But, you know, you're just like, my husband is being hypnotized by the puppy over here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I
Hello.
am hypnotized sometimes, yeah. So yeah, what else is your other favorite episode of Friends? There's a lot of them towards the end too. There are some good ones.
What?
Of Friends.
Episode of Friends.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So favorite episode, favorite moment.
It was on at the same time as Seinfeld, right?
No, Seinfeld was on first.
No, right.
And then that was kind of, everybody thought it was a copycat of Seinfeld because it was called Friends.
Yeah.
Because Seinfeld was about 4 friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made Friends.
Mm-hmm.
So at least that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, they're just trying to copy Seinfeld. Because Seinfeld was so popular, you know.
And I think some other shows copied Friends. So that's what TV shows do. They copy each other.
Friends was on at the same time as ER.
And that's what we used to watch.
Mm-hmm. We used to watch
ER.
Thursday nights was
Channel 5.
Channel 5, NBC. Friends was on that night, and then ER was on that night. And then Will and Grace was on. Frasier was on. Right?
Yeah.
But Frasier was on before Friends.
You know what thing is, now you can binge all these shows now on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of binge, babe, I finally finished House.
Yeah.
All 8 seasons.
Yeah. I started to binge Star Trek a little bit, but some of those old Star Trek shows are just cheesy. They're cheesy. The earlier ones are cheesy. And then the later ones are nice. I like them. They're more technology. I guess they're more. The effects. The
older episodes of Star Trek TNG. Yeah, I agree. They're very much like
the old Star Trek.
The old Star Trek.
You could tell it's like the visual effects are like so fake, very fake.
But I never understood why they have to have such costumes of such
Well, they were trying to base it off the original Star Trek because they were almost in the 60s.
Are just
because they wore mini skirts back then. So in the next
No,
generation.
I'm talking about the aliens. The aliens.
Oh.
The other life forms. I mean, especially the Klingon.
Well, no. What's goofy is the original Star Trek. The aliens are not very alieny. You know.
No. Nina says she watches old game shows from the 70s.
Game shows. I know those are fun to watch too. They're kind of, and and it's not digital like they're flipped. Kind of like Vanna White and they flip the letters. Now she just touches the letters.
Yeah.
Right.
It's but you would have to actually move over a panel or flip a box.
Yeah.
To reveal the answer or the prize or open the curtain. Manually. Oh, he's so cute. Your dog is so cute. Your dog is so cute.
And what
smart.
channel do you watch? Tell them about the channel that you watch now.
Oh, I watch Antenna TV. I love Antenna TV.
Now we got rid of our
because
cable.
we have an antenna.
Yeah.
We have no more cable, so we can breathe a little bit more easier financially. That cable was expensive, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we were paying like $160. The only thing we watched was news or something.
Yeah, the only thing I don't have, and I kind of miss, but I'm learning again to live without it because I lived without it when I was growing up, is the DVR feature. Pausing live TV, recording shows.
I'm going to miss my sports, live sports.
Your live sports.
I mean, yeah, the college football.
I bet you there's a way you can watch it. Because now everything is a la carte. Like Disney Plus, you can get without a cable subscription. I have HBO Max, and the only subscription I have is the Apple TV. So you just.
As long as you have a smart TV.
Yeah, you need a smart TV, or your phone.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you can project.
And having to watch commercials, but you know
what?
what?
You still have to have a TV that can pick up your phone. So a smart TV.
Yeah. But Nina, I don't mind commercials. You know why? I get off the couch and go do stuff. And then when the commercials are over, I come back and watch it. That's the problem. That was my problem before when I had the DVR. I was never getting up and doing anything around the house because I just skipped through the commercials. Now this forces me to get up off of the couch and make myself useful.
Back in the day, you had to get up to change the channel. Remember that?
Now, how many miles would you walk to look for that remote control?
In fact, back in the day, you had to get up and move the antenna, the rabbit ears, to get better reception.
Or some poor person would have to be stuck holding it.
Now we're doing that now, though.
Yeah, our
reception is pretty good up here because we're on the 4th floor.
Our reception is good except for ABC. ABC. It's not really good. I don't know why.
So, Chester's odor right now.
Pixelating, yeah.
Yeah. He's odorifying. Because now he's getting down to this bone. Getting down to it. Sometimes he closes his eyes like he's in ecstasy. When he's chewing.
Just
I guess
internet so I can watch a few channels. That includes YouTube. Cost me $85 a month. Yeah, Becky, we only have internet. We don't have home phone. We don't have cable anymore. But we used to get the whole bundle. And we don't have cell phone service through them either. This one particular company. Oh, you can get CBs. That's interesting. Anything exciting? You must hear a lot, being that you're close to the hospital, Nina.
Get what?
CB radios.
CB radio? Like walkie-talkie CB radio?
Yeah, on her TV, I guess.
Like Roger, whatever? Like truckers do?
Yeah. I guess. I think that's what she meant.
Yeah. Well, I know you can do the scanner, the police scanner,
Oh,
on your
Pope.
phone. What happened? You made a mistake?
Yes.
Show them.
Look. You see that mistake?
Well, I don't see it. What's the mistake?
It's terrible.
Did you do a half triple double instead of half double triple?
No, I missed a shell. Look, see how there? It's like stairs.
Yeah.
You see this?
Uh-huh.
I missed a step. Oh,
So you were distracted by chip
that's
chip.
probably when you put them in my face.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So you're redoing? What do you call that?
This is frogging.
You're frogging?
Because I'm ripping it. And rip.
How much you got a frog?
Rip it, as in a frog. I have to frog all the way to here. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible.
So what if you made so much mistake? Do you even frog or do you just like get rid of it?
If it's way down below, I've left the mistake before.
Yeah, well they can watch you frog and they can watch Chester watch you frog.
Chester, is this your fault?
Yeah.
That I made the
Blame
mistake.
Chester.
Oh, Chester.
Mm-hmm. So now you're back at it now?
Uh-huh. Yeah. See, the pile of frog yarn is not that big. So it's not so much a tragedy. Thanks, Karen.
Karen.
Oh, you're talking about CBS. I'm sorry, Nina. CBS. No, Nina, nobody can get CBS. No.
Well, we do have CBS. It's in a different channel. It's not channel 2.
What is it?
CBS is like channel 26 or something.
But is it CBS or CBS News?
It's CBS.
Sure.
Channel 2, yes.
Really?
Yes, really.
It's channel 26?
Something like that. Channel something. It's in the higher channel.
Well, because we have to prepare because for Big Brother. Does
What?
anyone watch Big Brother out there? Anyone?
Any Big Brother
We're
fans?
very big Big Brother fans.
It used to be American Idol, but now we really watch American Idol.
Yeah, I can't even watch American Idol anymore. Different judges, and it's like nobody ever becomes anything after they win. I mean, you don't hear about them anymore.
Plus,
Well,
we stopped watching them because they're different judges, like you said.
Yeah, it's different. And then the format is so weird now.
Even the
it's
COVID
not
format,
live.
we don't even watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they discontinued it for a while, and then they brought it back again.
Becky had the same problem with Moss Stitch. She kept adding. Yeah, Moss Stitch is Becky. Oh, at the ends in Moss. Yeah, you either add or subtract. It was Karen watched Big Brother and she hasn't watched it in a while. So it was very interesting when COVID was on. So they started the season late. And it was like they were in seclusion for 2 weeks before. And then when they left home, when they left to go home, they couldn't go home for 2 weeks or something like that. I think there was no jury house. Was there jury house?
Yeah, there was jury house.
There was?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was jury house. And David never watches TV.
Yeah, we hardly do too. Just that.
I love a good cooking show and renovation show. What I do like to see is when I go to certain doctors, there's the same channel on. Like the pain management doctor, he's got the what is it? Where they eat. So they fix up your house the way you want it. They fix it up, and at the same time, they choose a whole new house. So it's called Sell It or List It or Love it or list it or something like that. Babe,
Is it
love it or list it.
really?
So
Like
they either
GTA?
love the renovations
Uh-huh.
or they list their house to sell it and buy the house that they
Mhm.
pick for them.
I used to watch when we had cable. I used to watch mechanic shows.
Mechanic shows.
Well, they buy a junk car, they rebuild it.
Oh,
Redo it.
and then the storage wars.
Yeah, we used to watch that, but we find out it's fake. They plant stuff there.
Really?
Yeah,
Storage wars?
storage wars. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were busted.
Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah, they put stuff in there.
Really?
You know, like the interesting stuff so they can get it analyzed by an expert later. Yeah, they plant stuff.
Hmm.
But you know, that got people into a lot of like storage buying, storage locker buying like that.
Nina says house hunter renovations, love it, but I cheat. I go to the end so I watch an hour show. House hunter got me. You know, house hunters.
One,
I actually enrolled in real estate school after watching that for so long. I didn't make it.
what's her name again? Julie Wayne, right?
Julie Huang, she died.
She died.
Yeah. And I guess my parents are here.
No, they can say hi to Chester.
Oh, yes. Do you want to say hi to your grandson, your newest grandson?
Okay, well,
There's a Chester. There's a Chester. He smells so good.
I know he's really getting down
Those-
to the
Those
bone.
puppy pheromones.
Oh, it stinks.
I love that smell.
You know, he gives out a scent when
Oh, I love that smell.
he's emotional, and when he's chewing a bone like this. This is actually someone your friend gave this, right?
Yes.
This is an antler.
Yeah.
It's an antler. It's a elk antler. Very expensive. Very.
She spent
But look
money
at
on
him.
Chester.
He's getting down to it. So that's what it is. It's an elk antler. So I got to do some deer hunting this fall and get a big buck.
You're
him.
so sweet. Yeah, you're cute. Anyway, so David says he has a real estate license in 3 states. Yeah, he says he didn't do such a good job. But it's not for everybody. I wasn't able to do it. I saw Chester on Instagram eating his foot. That is TikTok, not Instagram. TikTok.
His nails are long right now. You haven't cut them.
He's got an appointment. We won. We earned the free nail trimming
Even though
from our vet.
we did trim his nails first, but I guess we're just waiting.
Yeah, most people want me to wash that smell out. Huh? I just don't want my dog to smell like a dog. Oh, but I mean, he doesn't smell like dirty dog. I love that smell. It smells like Fritos. David, there are, not that you're old, but there are older people on TikTok. I'm talking 90-year-old grandmas on TikTok, 80-year-old grandmas on TikTok. There, a lot of some. There's one in particular grandma. Her grandson puts her on, and oh my gosh, he is so nice to his grandma. He takes his grandma to everything, to get her hair done, and the grandma tries to give money, and the grandson never takes it, and it's a minute long videos, if that. The longest video is a minute. Well, parentheses, some are now 3 minutes, but not everybody's can do that. Yeah, so it's very addicting. So if you're debating, I don't know, it's very addicting. But Nina, I would never. Nina says some of her customers want that Frito smell gone.
What?
You could bottle that stuff. That
It's
Fritos,
pheromones.
I mean, it's a beautiful smell.
Gary's wasn't bad. His smells like feet and
No, that doesn't smell like feet.
smells like feet.
I don't know why you don't like it as much as
I
Gary.
like it, but look, he's getting emotional now. So he's
It
getting.
smells so good. He's so cute, so cute. Yeah. Oh no.
Don't show that to Auntie Nina.
What? Your Auntie Nina's watching you, Jester. Gary. Oh, she has still bad things to say. Now, Nina, don't speak ill of the dead. Yeah, David, you should go on there just to watch it. It's a lot of work. I started doing TikTok videos. It's a lot of work. It's already enough work with the YouTube. The YouTube shorts they got that idea from TikTok. And for those of you who could see in the chat that Nina is putting some expletives about Gary, Nina is my friend who also grooms dogs, and when she groomed Gary would bite her.
There's
That's
a lot
why-
of people that was he was flagged. Remember at our vet?
He was flagged at the vet. I went to the vet one time, and I gave him Gary's name, and I heard the computer go, don't, you know how the Windows don't sound goes. Yeah, so, yeah, Gary was a biter. I mean, only when people mess with him.
Yeah, starving. I'm gonna eat.
You're starving because that smell is very overwhelming, isn't it?
So it is true. So Nina knows that it's not just our dog that does that. So dogs get emotional, they give up.
Right. David is asking about. No, he's saying that he doesn't understand Pinterest. Pinterest is another social.
I don't get it either. It's
I don't
got a
get
lot
it
of-
either. Pinterest,
Pinterest has a lot of.
it
like,
just shows you ideas, but it doesn't show you how to. Like, it doesn't give you, like, it shows you a bowl of soup, right? But how do I make that bowl of soup? It doesn't show you how to make a bowl of soup.
Pinterest just wants you to pay for everything.
Does it?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Goal there?
Yeah. So I don't even
I
know.
don't get print.
I know people who don't have Facebook or don't have social media, but they have Pinterest. I don't get it. How many, is Pinterest even relevant? Who uses Pinterest? We don't.
I don't get it. I don't use a lot of Instagram either. Snapchat, I don't get. I'm so confused by that.
There's a lot of apps over there. Even the young people have a lot of apps they use.
You know what? There's a lot of social
guess-
media apps, and there's a lot of money apps like Venmo and PayPal.
Well,
and
PayPal's been around. It's
Zelle.
original.
PayPal was the first, yeah.
But there's a
Zelle
lot of different ones now.
and
Someone was telling me that our company should take Zelle. I'm like, what? I don't even know what Zelle is.
what's the other one?
Well, I know about Venmo.
You can even pay somebody through Facebook, and you can. I like the old
Apple
fashioned
Pay.
Apple Pay. I wish we can all do Apple Pay. It's so simple, but not everybody has Apple. That's the problem.
No, there's a couple times where I'm glad I have Apple Pay because I forgot my card. One time I
Mhm.
used my debit card and I forgot. This is just recent because I haven't used it in a while, and I had to use it. And I'm like, what is my code? Remember that at Costco? I couldn't remember my PIN.
Even though it's our anniversary.
Yeah, well. Well, I have 2 debit cards or 3.
Cash App and Google Pay. That's what it was.
Gary, we still call him by Gary.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Nina says she likes cash,
No
but
one carries cash anymore.
no one uses cash, and nobody wants cash now that it's, well, in the early days of COVID, especially, nobody wanted to touch anything.
Yeah, I don't carry cash anymore.
Those were the good old days when we didn't. I mean, nobody was touching anything. See, that's my kind of world where we don't touch anything.
Yeah. Sorry, eating soup in the summer.
Soup in the summer.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no one really, even my work, it's like they were charging 3%. I don't know. They're charging 3% every time people use a credit card, but we don't take cash anymore. I'm like, okay, so why are we still charging 3%? Because cash is not an option.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Maybe because,
Crickets.
maybe
Yeah,
because that
crickets.
owner of yours
Mm-hmm. I know.
doesn't play with the full deck.
Yeah, well, it happens when you inherit a damn company.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you don't accept cash, but you charge people 3% when they
For
use
using
a
credit
card.
card. Yes. And so I said, why are we then not accepting cash? So what if someone wants to pay cash? And because they don't want to pay the 3%. Now people pay about $500 per dumpster. That's 3% is what? $15.
3% is $15.
Mm-hmm.
I make soups and stews and chili no matter what time of year it is, David said. And people are saying happy anniversary. Thank you. How many years? Quick.
28.
Oh dear.
27.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me see. Let me do the math. Oh, gosh.
What?
27.
What?
He woke up his brother. I guess one thing about this meat is it's so tender it disintegrates. That's why I guess the old cut of meat is good for that part. The disintegrate.
The old cut of meat?
I mean the cheaper cut of meat.
Oh. So you don't like that?
I like it.
Yeah. So my soup, he's used to eating it in the restaurant where they use a cheap cut of meat. So that's what he's used to. I use a better quality meat, and he's not used to it.
Talk to them about the mud.
The mud. Mark, my husband's name is Ian. Karen says he's a smart businessman. It's right. He gets everyone to pay him 3% more on every transaction.
Yeah.
The mud. So I was cooking my soup. My husband calls it mud. I call it scum. When you're cooking meat and
Beef, especially.
And the dirty part of the meat rises to the water. And so I was trying to get that out, and there was none because it was such a clean meat.
Where we get the meat from too.
Yeah, where I get my meat, not always when I get my, but when I want a very good, when I have a good recipe, I get my meat from this produce place. But it's more than produce. They sell other food there, but it's very ethnic, not just for one group of people, but for many groups of people. So there's a lot of people shopping there.
Mm-hmm.
Their meat is good. Their produce is good.
They even have halal meat.
Everything is good there, except when you get into inside anything that's bagged or boxed, packaged
Prepared
stuff. It's old, you go there only to shop on the outside of the store.
For food. They just really sell food. I mean, not like Jewel. Well, they have a bunch of, like the Osco part. Here, they don't. They probably have a quarter of an aisle of soaps and toothpaste and...
Yeah. Mark said his parents were married for more than 45 years.
Well, we're halfway there. More than halfway.
More than halfway there.
Time flies.
Karen says her husband and her will be married 37 years in October.
Congratulations.
So she got married in 84. David says his were married 56 years until his father passed.
And
56 years.
you know what?
Wow.
Sweet
Huh.
and sad at the same time when someone's been married like 60, 70 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then one passes and the other one passes soon after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there a story that someone died? They died like 2 hours apart, or like
There's
10
always stories like that.
Mm-hmm.
My grandparents were married over 60 years. And then they ended up dying on the same date. Not the same day, the same date.
Sure.
So the calendar date.
Okay.
So 5 years apart. And my parents just had their anniversary. 42 years.
Turning out to be a beautiful day out there. Sun is shining.
I'm yawning now.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is shining. Did it warm up? No. It's still remaining at 70
It's warm.
and sunny.
Yeah, it's still warm. This is perfect. I can have this weather all year long.
If only, right?
Mm-hmm.
If only. I
Yeah.
mean, let it rain in the morning and at night. And then
Mm-hmm.
sunny all day. This way we get rain.
Barely you want soup? Not
They
right now.
repeated their vows and after 50 years. David sang, sisters cooked, and fought in the kitchen. I would have loved to have seen that. Yeah, we are. My grandparents had a huge thing on their 50th. They did their vows again. And then on their 60th, they had a big thing too, but not as big as their 50th. I think, on their 60th, the age was starting to slow them down.
Well, they didn't even. I think Abuelito at that time, like,
He had a stroke already.
yeah,
Had a stroke already.
he was barely coherent, I guess.
Yeah. And they brought him all the way over here from Texas. Did they fly him on a plane? No,
I think we drove him back. Remember that?
we drove him back.
All the way to Texas, right?
Yeah. Man, that was. But there was. Excuse me.
We're on it.
I know. Unfortunately, there was a lot of no-shows at their anniversary. Yes, Karen, strokes are hard. Yes.
Mhm.
This week's early release video. Okay. Okay. My eye doctor had a stroke. He's not that old. I think he might be younger than me.
Yeah, I think
You think he's younger than us?
I don't know. Maybe he's our age.
I mean, his kids are little kids. He's got little kids. They're probably teenagers now. But yeah, he's.
Well, I know
He's
someone. I
had a
work with
stroke.
someone who had a stroke and really didn't any effect on this person.
Really?
Yeah, my coworker.
Which-
I guess they
really?
caught it early enough.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the acronym. FAST. That's what you want to do. FAST. What does FAST stand for? Face. Look for the face. See if it's drooping.
But she was in her 30s when she had a stroke.
What's the A for? S is for speech, and T is for time. What's the A for? What's the A for? Is it for act?
I have a feeling that I'm going to have a stroke because I've always had nerve conditions.
Well, don't be fixated on that. Hook Lord. My cousin Joe is here. Your cousin Doggy he was here earlier saying hi. But he's my husband put him down because he's having a bowl of soup.
Yeah, and he wanted to go down. He wanted to play with his brother.
He wanted to play with his brother
No,
who's
he's
home
not
from
playing.
school. And
Well, that soup was just melting because we're kind of simmering it.
yeah. Does that thing go all the way down? It does go all the way down.
Yeah.
That couch cover.
Yeah, it goes all the way down.
I didn't know it went all the way down. I just got a couch cover from my couch. And I had it in my cart for almost a year. And I'm so glad I bought it. I don't know what took me so long. It was only like $30 for that couch cover.
Amazon cart. I still have stuff in our Amazon cart.
Well, I deleted a lot of your stuff.
Why do you delete my stuff?
I delete it when you buy it.
Well,
For some reason, it still stays in the cart.
yeah. Well, that's what I have at work. Because now at work, we're using Amazon now too. We used to use an office supply company, but now we just buy Amazon. So if there's something, I set it up like that. If there's something we need, we just add it to the cart. You know, and then so when we get enough for free shipping, we just buy it.
Oh, Mark said the A is for aspirin.
Oh,
I know fact.
We don't have any aspirin here in this house. That's one thing we don't have. I did have a stroke, but but Chester fixed me.
David wants soup now.
It's beef stew. I guess you
So
could say.
do I. It's Mexican beef stew. It's called caldo de res. And you got your little elotes, your little corns in there, your big chunks of carrots,
It was good.
big chunks of potatoes, cabbage, celery, onions, garlic.
Well, you know what though? People have it's.
I
good.
wish I would have saved the bone.
It's
The bone was clean.
it's
when
so similar to. I mean, us Filipinos have the same thing. We call it bulalo, and then it's almost like corned beef and cabbage too. So it's really not. It's not really. I mean, it's ethnic. I guess people of different ethnicities have their own twist or same version of their own version of kind of really the same
There's
soup.
so many recipes that call for cabbage, but really, what's the difference between cabbage and lettuce?
Big difference.
Okay,
Because lettuce is really just for salads
all right.
and sandwiches.
Why
Cabbage
would you
is for
even
cooking.
want cabbage? I don't
I
understand
love cabbage. It's crunchy.
What is it? It's
It's
crunchier?
thicker.
Does
Yeah,
it taste good?
it tastes good, and
They have
especially in soups. It tastes
taste.
really good. Like corned beef and cabbage, I love
I'm
cabbage.
not interested in cabbage.
In soups, I love this. And in caldo de res, I like cabbage. Chunks of cabbage. You know, England or whatever island, they use cabbage in a lot of things.
And then
Cabbage
a
soup.
vegetable called chayote, which
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I put that in there too.
Or one of the other thing. Yeah, right. Chayote, that's what it's called. It's such a-
David says he watches Mexican recipes on YouTube, but not all of them do I approve of. I don't know.
It's just yeah.
I don't agree with how they're doing it. I remember there was this one mom. She made a video, and on her video, she was watching a video of Rachel Ray making a Mexican dish, and she was swearing at the TV. That's not how you make it. That was funny.
Well, just like any other YouTube, you gotta filter through this stuff. Like in my hobby, photography. You know, it's the same thing. There's a lot of YouTubers that don't know what they're doing.
So it was so funny when that grandma, she was like, she was yelling at Rachel. Rachel, like, who doesn't like Rachel? But just grandmother was yelling at her.
He's
when she was
sunbathing now.
He's in the sun.
He likes the sun.
Yeah, I think all dogs like the sun.
Like
Don't you think?
yeah, like sun rays that come through the house. He loves that. He lays down on them, and he's so cute.
He's so cute.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, just like I mean, even on YouTube, you know, like sometimes there's one guy that just ticks me off. He leaves off recipes, and he's like the most popular Filipino recipe guy, and I'm like, he leaves off recipes, leaves off steps. Okay, what do I? At one time, I
that
followed,
guy.
yeah, that guy. Oh, and his stuff is not authentic either. Ugh, he drives me nuts. So he's just kind of like
he's
YouTube.
got good search engine optimization.
That's what it is.
So if you're on YouTube and you search for a certain recipe,
Yeah, he
if
comes
it's
up.
Filipino, he's the first one.
It drives me nuts. Oh, I'm like, so you get all the ingredients ready, and then at the end of you're like, okay, where does this ingredient? When do I put this ingredient in? You know, like he leaves it off.
You know, Rachel had a guy on who made a cookbook like that. It's a non-recipe recipe book. It was just like basically, how to cook spaghetti. So, put some pasta in water and put some sauce over the pasta. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not explaining it right.
Well, yeah. Like I said, there's just a lot of, Yeah.
But so he would say, get your ingredients A, B, C, and D, and he would say, put A and B together. Now add C and enjoy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. That's what he says. Look what I just caught. A dog booty.
David says he wants to try lechon.
And the Puerto Ricans have their own version of that too.
Can he find that in coastal North Carolina?
Well, if anything, he'll probably find some. Well, again, I think if anything, really, it's pig roast.
Pig roast.
It's just pig roast, really.
Go to an old-fashioned pig roast.
Even
at a church, a southern church.
In North Carolina, I think there's a population of
pig roast all the time.
Of Puerto Ricans over there too.
Not a church in the South, but a southern kind of church. Like we used to go to a southern style church in Chicago, so that's what I meant.
Speaking of pig roast, remember they had a pig roast?
I was telling you about that.
Yeah, well, they had a pig roast, and since they knew I was, I guess, ethnic, I was the only ethnic guy in the church, or
they
Filipino.
They
asked me to cook it and cut it. I'm like, dude, like I left the Philippines when I was very young. I don't even remember. And I'm like, and I don't know. I can't. I don't know how to cut it. Or I wouldn't know how to cut it, So they asked me to cut it and serve it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how. But they ended up having this one guy do it, who's a deer hunter and who's used to cutting meats.
Really, Karen?
Yeah.
I'm reading the chat.
Yeah.
Cindy says that's how she does her spaghetti. Cook meat, open a jar of sauce, add a meatball, spice from a jar, and add 2 cook. Yeah. That's how a lot of people make their spaghetti like that. Liz is here. Life Talk with Liz. We're getting a lot of new people here, babe. Emerald Lagasse. I liked him. He's got a couple sauces out there on the store shelves that are pretty good. They're not bad.
He's ready to play.
He's ready to play.
He's ready.
I wonder if he wants to go for a walk.
Yeah, it's beautiful day walk.
You want to go for a walk?
Come here. Just there.
Min pins have this very distinct thing that they do with their paws. That's what they do. They're so cute when they do that. David says there are a lot of variations of pig roast in North Carolina, and all of the South is now full of people from Mexico and Puerto Rico. And Yelp tells me about lots of its restaurants. I haven't tried. Yeah, so you can get lechon from not only Filipino
kind of like
restaurants,
soup. Yeah, man.
Puerto. They call it different.
Yeah, they call it. Well, I think the Puerto Ricans call it lechon too.
Puerto Ricans
Joe
call
will let
it
you know. Yeah,
lechon.
they call it lechon too.
Mexicans call it what?
I don't know, something else. I know some island like Samoans and Hawaiians. They do their own. I think Hawaiians like cook theirs in the ground. They dig a hole in the ground and they put charcoals in there and they cover everything with leaves and then they cook it that way. Ooh.
You know what, David? Just come over here to Chicago. I'll make you lechon. I'll call up my sisters-in-laws. I'll FaceTime them. They'll walk me through the lechon.
But I remember
Recipe.
I do remember growing up when they, you know, we always had a pig. I guess you could say not a pet, but we always
Raised the pig.
Yeah, everybody. Some families, you know, they raised a pig. So in other words, all the leftover food they fed it to the pig. You know, table scraps and everything else they fed it to the pig. And then like on a big day they slaughtered the pig. I remember seeing growing up.
We
Yes, them slaughtering the pig. But I'm like, I fed the pig. The pig was like my pet.
Oh, it's terrible.
And then they slaughtered the pig. They slit the throat, and I helped. And I could never eat the pig. I would eat pigs from, you know, the other people's parties, but
not that pig.
But not that pig. It's horrible. But they would. I remember that the pig would squeal, and you know. And but that was, I never said anything. We never said anything because that's how we grew up. That's everybody had. We had a pig once a year. We raised a pig and we killed that pig, and they killed that pig for the whatever the fiesta, what they call it, or some other special occasion. And I couldn't eat the pig, even though I ate pig. But the pig that we raised, I couldn't eat it. Kind of sickening, isn't it? But
Yeah.
now I eat Gary.
You mean Chester?
Chester.
If I cook them, you would eat them
I bite him.
with
That's
ketchup.
probably why he bites him back. That's my fault.
Chester. Chester is the reason why
He's in the sun right now.
I haven't been on YouTube a lot. I haven't been crocheting a lot.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like, you know, like I said before, paternity leave is what I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do now, shoot. Is it 4:30 already?
It's 4:30 already, yes.
And Mark is remembering Ziggy Pig from the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I don't remember that. I've seen that movie. I don't remember that part. It's 4:30. I think we need to head on out of here and take our afternoon walk. You've already had your nap, your Sunday nap.
Yeah, I had my Sunday nap already.
And I am going to put this crochet stuff up for a while. Oh, see, I haven't had my nap. And I will say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? Come, let Chester say goodbye.
Well, he's sunbathing right now.
Well,
He's not
interrupt
diving.
him.
So he's going to say goodbye and have a good weekend. Those in the States.
Okay, bye. Have a good week.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
And then I'll probably come over here so maybe he can look at you, look at everybody. Chester. Yeah, say goodbye to everybody. Look at me. Chester. Twist your head. Turn your head. What are you looking for? You smell the soup? You want some?
You smell soup? Yeah? You're so cute.
Ready.
You're so cute.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Bye, Karen. Bye, Mark. Bye. David said he'll be right back, but we're leaving. Bye, Cindy. Bye, Liz. Bye. Who else am I forgetting to say? Bye, my dad. I don't know if Nina's still here. All right. See you hopefully very soon. Bye-bye.